doing a live forecast update today since I can't be in my own studio for this afternoon. I want to give you guys a quick update on what you can expect for this week. First, I do want to say thank you to the guys who were involved with our severe weather coverage yesterday. Sorry, it got cut short with that lightning strike that took us down after about 3 hours of coverage. So it happens. That's how things roll. But today we're experiencing a nice day. We had a lower humidity outside, some clouds out there, but generally not a bad looking forecast overall. Now we are going to have to deal with some rains tomorrow. The models have been a little inconsistent here lately. Part of the problem has been we just haven't had enough balloon launches, especially in the west here recently. So the forecast data has been a little erratic. So we're trying to do the best we can as we go through. But we do have some things to brief you guys on, especially out into the tropics. We may get our first depression potentially this week, or named storm, which is Arthur. Even if it is, it's going to be short-lived. But anyway, we'll show you the latest on that. As we're looking at roughly about a 50% chance right there. You see that they're off the Texas coast there. That is the area of concern right through there. So if anything is to develop, it'll be later this week. And then it's going to move inland and move in toward Louisiana, Mississippi, and potentially could get up in our neck of the woods. So that's our main concern watching with that right now. Now, as far as our short-term forecast is concerned here across Georgia, you guys here across North Georgia, I think for the most part, are going to be looking okay. If you're going to be traveling down toward Atlanta going in for tomorrow, you might see some wetter weather down there. It's going to be pretty close here. I'd say right along the Interstate 20 corridor. So the rain chances are going up there, and the new model data is bringing some stuff a little bit further north. It's going to be a close one to call here, but I think if you're up there across LJ, Blairsville, your rain chances are pretty limited there and pretty spotty going into Wednesday as well. So the main rain threat really doesn't come in until we get in up to this, going into this upcoming week. So this here is your day 2 outlook here for the excessive rainfall. Again, Texas coast over toward Georgia. That's going in for tomorrow. And then Wednesday, you see it there mostly along the coast down here. So you see it down there toward Texas, and then it kind of comes in this way. Then watch what happens on day 4. Big up kick here is this whatever this develops starts to move inland. You see the higher rain chances come across North Georgia there, and all of North Georgia pretty much covered there, and the potential for some heavier precipitation there coming into your Friday. So it looks like by the time we get to Friday, this should start to kick on out. We'll see things begin to improve after that. But again, it all depends on if anything develops out there or not. So your forecast here looking pretty good here for today. These are starting to revive downward. I'm just looking at this new data that's coming in here, and I'm noticing these temperatures down here south of town dropping quite a bit. So that means they're getting wetter. The models have definitely been turning a lot wetter than they were just 24 hours ago. So big changes there. Notice it's warmer to the north because I don't think it's be as much rains up there to the north as we are expecting down here toward the south. So significant changes there in the forecast. So it's just one of those things, unfortunately, from a weather guy, makes my hair turn white, which is already turned white to begin with. So anyway, so we're going to have to deal with that. Just keep the umbrella handy tomorrow. Again, I think a lot of folks across North Georgia especially will be fine, but I think the closer you get to Atlanta, the rain chances are going to come up, especially if you go south of town. So if you do work in town, just take the umbrella, be on the safe side there. It should be kind of a quick thing. The big weather story is going to be the tropics. So we're going to be watching that very closely, because if we get an established low pressure system for the models to kind of lock in on, then the data begins to change. We get Hurricane Hunter aircraft data, we get other data in there, so the forecast can change. So depending on what forms out there, if it's a depression or a weak tropical storm, its track inland will be critical, because if it stays further south, we don't get as much heavy rain. If it comes further north, we get a lot more. We've been kind of watching this for the last couple of days to see what's going on. I'll tell you that the afternoon runs didn't look overly out of the impressive right now. However, again, with the opportunity for chances going up for development, if something were to develop, then things will change a bit. So we got to watch it closely for this week. Again, not a huge deal for us from as far as any severe weather, but I'm more concerned about heavy rains and flooding potentially. Now, once this goes by, the weekend's looking pretty good. I think weekend's going to look nice. We'll have some cooler, drier on the backside of this thing. I think we see some 50s again like we had this morning and tomorrow morning up across North Georgia once again, going into Saturday morning, for example. So otherwise, that's about it. So I'm going to be coming up here on 4. I'm not sure if we're on local, if we're on regular TV or not. I know they got the FIFA matches have been going on here, so I'm not sure if they've got that on or not. But if we are, join me at 4 o'clock. You can join me there at Fox 5. I'll be back here again on Thursday. I'm still helping the team out here because they're still down a person right now. So as long as they want to use me, I'll come in here and give them a hand. And so you're going to join me there. I'll the whole breakdown for the 7-day forecast coming your way if you want to join me at Fox 5. And we'll see what happens here with this development here in the Gulf. So just something to kind of watch this week. So not boring, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back in my regular studio. So I will have my regular forecast posting for you guys tomorrow. So you guys take it easy, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.